Citizens Bank Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Zach Wheeler gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, that's going to wake everyone up. First pitch of the game. Now you understand why the manager puts this beast in the leadoff spot.
At the plate, Austin Riley.
The third baseman.
As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. His career line against Wheeler, he's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Slow little grounder left side. Fielded cleanly onto first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting third.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fourth. The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Now the first pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And gone. An absolute bomb. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. So now to the plate, Adam Duvall.
Number 14.
He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. His career line against Wheeler, he's 1 for 5. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. And that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the second
Now
baseman,
the pitch.
Gene Segura.
Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Freeman is up with it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Alec Bohm is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Segura aboard here at first with nobody out. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
A bouncer up the middle. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Batting third.
Here's Bryce Harper now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Now here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. His prior history in this matchup, he's 4 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in left. Swanson has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that'll cure being down by a run. Big 2 RBI base hit right there, D-Road, to give his team the lead.
Yeah, he flipped the script on that one, Dan. They were losing by 1. Huge knock right there. Hopefully the pitcher goes out and attacks.
Andrew McCutchen is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 7.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
A ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A bouncer to the left side. Swanson picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And now, Dansby Swanson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Hit in the air to center field. Quinn is camped under this one. One down.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Wheeler sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Braves have drawn even now. It's 3-3.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Batting 8, the catcher, Travis.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Quinn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 9.
Next to hit is Max Fried.
Max Fried.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. You gotta be happy. Now it'll be Roman Quinn. His prior history versus this arm. He's hitless in 6 tries. Popped him up. d'Arnaud moving to his left. Makes the play. 1 away.
Batting 9.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
0-1 the count. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. And here's that one again with show track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop. And almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Popped up. Albies calls for it. And the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next, here is Austin Riley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, pulled toward right center field. Quinn arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's now 5-3. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-3. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball.
He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, as it is now 7-3. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 8-3. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Is this a live baseball game, or are they taking batting practice right now? Somebody help me out.
This is one of those D-Roll where they say, hey, it's a good weather for a snowman, right? That 8 spot looks like a snowman in his scorebook. 8 bombs so far in this game alone. Crazy.
Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 8 and the Phillies 3. Bottom of the third now, and set to go as the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball right side. Freeman's got it. And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 3.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A bouncer to the left side and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He is right there for Darno to get his man.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugouts, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Acuna going back. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit.